Vayasu es tzitz nezer ha-kodesh, and they made the tzitz. Vayichtavu olav פיתוחי חותם, קודש להשם. Why does it say בלושן רבים? They did it. They wrote it. And most of the kelim says vayas, and he did. Loshen yochid. By the tzitz, loshen rabim. Why is that? The third perek of Maseches Yoma, at the end of the perek, the Mishnah brings down special contributions that people gave to the Beis Hamikdash. Ben Gamla, he was known for the beautifying the kalpi, make the goyrolos, soy lazozil, soy Hashem, until now was made out of wood. He made him out of gold. That was Yehoshua ben Gamla Kohen Gadol. Next was Ben Kotin, also a Kohen Gadol, redesigned the kiyor. Instead of having 2 faucets, added 10 faucets. Altogether, 12 faucets for 12 Kohanim to wash at the same time. He also made a muchni, a pulley system, to preserve the water should not become puzzle overnight. Mumba Zamelech, he made all the handles of the kelim of Yom Kippur made out of gold. Helene, his mother, the nivreshes amenoiro shel zohov on top of the Pesach of the Bisheni, so people be able to tell when is the Netz Hachamo. Also made a golden tablet with the Poroshas Soito, be able to copy from it. Nikanor, he had a nest with the doors of the Shar HaNikanor between Ezras Noshim and Ezras Yisrael. All these people were praised for their work. 4 more people, the Mishnah brings down, they were not praised. The first ones, the Pasuk says, Zecher Tzadik Levrocho. And in the last, the end of the Pasuk, Beshem Reshoim Yirkov. Legenai, Mishpochos of Garmu, Aftinos, Hugras ben Levi. The last one, Ben Kamtsor. The base Garmu had the secret of the Lechem Aponim. They did not want to teach it. How to make a thick bread, a tefach thick, out of 10 pounds of special flour. It did not become chometz and it did not break. They were scared that the goyim are going to use this for their avodah zorah. They were maskir them leshvach. They did it l'shem shomayim. The base of Tinos, that the secret of ketores ma'ale oshon, they did not want to give away that secret for the same reason. Or nizkar leshvach. Hugras ben Levi used to make beautiful koilos whistling. He used to put his thumb in his mouth, and with that he used to make those beautiful sounds. He did not want this beautiful music to be played in avodah zorah. In fact, by the Churban Beis Hamikdash, a lot of Leviyim bite off their thumbs. They should not be forced to play in the avodah zorah. All of them were nizkar leshvach because they answered the reason why they're doing this. The only one who was not nizkar leshvach is the last one, Ben Kamtzor. Shem Reshoim Yirkov goes on Ben Kamtzor. What was the big deal about Ben Kamtzor? Kamtzor Loshen Kmitza. He was able to write the Shem Hashem with the 4 fingers at the same time, Yud K Vav K, and he will not teach anybody how to do that. It's a big deal. Why do you have to teach anybody how to write the Shem Hashem? The answer is, it's in Mנחat Xinukh. If you write Yud K, you have Hashem Hashem. If you write a Vav next to it, you made a Mechika on the Yud K because there is no such a thing as Hashem Yud K Vav. But you have to write Yud K Vav K, so what do? Write it backwards. This way you don't have Hashem. You write Hey, Vov, Hey, and at the end you write the Yud. And the Choyre, that was the minik from the Ran. Because the Ran says, Kesdrun is not in Zman. Kesdrun is, you should not write on the klav, on the paper, the lobim koimoy. You should read everything straight. Like the minik is to write the Megillah backwards. We start at the end, and we finish at the beginning, so that the first omut looks beautiful. That's the minik from the Maschilim. Akoyres ha-Megillah lemafreya lo yotze. But if you write it lemafreya, you are yotze. But in a Sefer Torah, you cannot write the Shem Havayu backwards. We paskin the Shem Havayu has to be written Kesdrun. Yud first, and afterwards Hey, and afterwards Vov, and afterwards Hey. In a Tefillah Mezuzahs, everything has to be written Kesdrun, not like the Ran. The Rama Mipano wants to say that you can make a stamp and write the Shem Hashem and stamp it, and it's Kesdrun because it's bevas achas. Not any letter was written Shelo Kesdrun. In fact, the Maharat Chiyas wants to say that was the kunz of Ben Kamtzor. They use a stamp. They want to teach the secret how to make a stamp. In the Gemara's mashma, they used to tie 4 pins, kulmusim, to the 4 fingers, b'mekametz, like kimitza, with his fingers, and write the Shem Hashem in one shot. Bevas achas, without ever being over Shelo Kesdrun and no Mechikas Hashem. The reason why he is Sidr Shem Reshoim Yirkav, because he didn't want to teach how to prevent the Yud K being erased. He wanted to be the only one who does that, and he did not find a good teretz. That's why he was cursed. So the Keren Rebbe, the Imre Emes, wants to say, perhaps this is pshat in the posuk. By the tzitz, you have to write Kodesh Lashem. How do you write Lashem without making a mechika? You have to push the letters from the back. פיתוחי. And the answer is, if you have 4 kohanim, 4 people writing this Shem Hashem, each one at the same time, without being over or Shelo Kesdrun, you can do the kunz of Ben Kamtzor. Osik says Meferesh, Yasu es hatzitz, vayichtivu olav Kodesh Lashem, פיתוחי choisom. They did it in a group, 4 people at the same time. We're careful to do it Kesdrun without Mechikas Hashem. The Imre Emes, Keren Rebbe.